I don't want to do this. Okay. In all caps, it says, I was not there, comma. Yet I was there. Ooh. That's kind of... Okay. I'm gonna stop. Okay, it says, I was not there in all caps. So, like... And then it was just, like, everything lowercase now. And I was there. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Anyway. No, I did not go to the trial. I did not hear the verdict because I knew all the time what it would be. Still, I was there. I was there as much as anyone else that was there. Either I sat behind my aunt and his grandmother, or I sat behind them. What? Okay. Both are large women, but his grandmother is larger. What? I'm already lost. I've read maybe 3 sentences and I'm already lost. I was there as much as anyone else was there. Either I sat behind my aunt and his grandmother, or I sat behind them. What? Oh, beside. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, Mother. Oh, God. I can't even read correctly. Or I sat beside them. Both are large women, but his godmother is larger. She's of average height, 5'4", 5'5", but weighs nearly 200 pounds. Once she said my aunt had found their places 2 rows behind the table where he sat with his court-appointed attorney. His godmother became as... What? Wait. His godmother became as, immobile as a great stone, or as one of our oak, or... I don't know this word. Cypress? Mm-hmm. Cypress? No, that's not cypress. I don't know. Cypress? Cypress? Saying cypress. Stumps. She never got up once to get water or go to the bathroom down in the basement. She just sat there staring at the boy's clean, cropped head where he sat at the front of the table with his lawyer. Oh God, that's the first page, and I have like 4 other pages. Even after he had gotten to await the junior's verdict, her eyes remained in that one direction. She heard nothing said in that courtroom, not by the prosecutor, but not by the defense attorney, not by my aunt, in parentheses. Oh yes, she did not hear one word for sure. Hog. What? On parentheses. It was my aunt whose eyes followed the prosecutor as he moved from one side of the courtroom to the other, pounding his fist into the palm of his hand, pounding the table where his papers lay, pounding the rail that separated the juniors from the rest of the courtroom. It was my aunt who followed his every move, not his godmother. She was not even listening. She had gotten tired of listening. She knew, as well as we all knew, what the outcome would be. A white man had been killed during a robbery, and though 2 of the robbers had been killed on the spot, one had... What? Yeah. One had been captured, and he too would have to die. Though he told them no, he had nothing to do with it. Hey, Robert!
Hi.
I'm reading.
What are you reading?
A Lesson Before Dying.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
And I invited you in here because you used to laugh at me when I read.
That's true.
I'm pretty retarded. Okay, where... Fuck, I already don't know where I am. Oh, he would have to die. Though he told him no, he had nothing to do with it, that he was on his way to the White Rabbit Bar and lounge when Brother and Bear drove up beside him and offered him a ride. After he got in the car, they asked him if he had any money. When he told them he didn't have a solitary dime, it was then that Brother and Bear started talking credit, saying that old, maybe Grope, I don't know, there was a fancy E, Grope, should not mind creating them a pint. since he knew them well. And he knew that the grinding season was coming soon, and they would be able to pay them back. Fuck yeah. The store was empty except for the old storekeeper, Alice Gropey, who sat on the stool behind the counter. It says Alice, like A-L-C-E-E, like Alice, and then Grope with a fancy E.
I was drinking.
He spoke first. He asked Jefferson about his godmother. Jefferson told him his nan. Yep.
Nan.
It says nan, N-A-N-N-A-N, nan. I don't know. Old Grope with a fancy E nodded his head. You tell her for me I say hello, he told Jefferson. He looked at the brother and bear, but didn't like them. But didn't trust them. Jefferson could see that face. Do for you boys? He said, a bottle of apple white there, Mr. Gropey. Bear said old Gropey got the bottle off the shelf but did not set it on the counter. He could see the boys had already been drinking and became suspicious. You boys got money, he asked. Brother and Bear spread out all the money they had in their pockets on top of the counter. Old Grope with a fancy E counted with his eyes. That's not enough, it said he. Come on now, Mr. Gropey. They placed with him, you know you gotta grind and start. No, he said, money's a slack everywhere. You bring the money, you get your wine. Well, who, pause. Who buys wine at a fucking gas station? Maybe? I don't know where they are.
Me.
But it sounds like a gas station.
Wait, what is it?
I don't know.
What's it called?
What's what called?
The gas station.
I don't know. I didn't see a name. Maybe it's a bar and I'm just retarded. Money's a slack everywhere. You bring the money, you get your wine. He turned to put the bottle back.
You are not live streaming, you reading right now.
Yes, I am. Because then whenever I'm like, shit, I need to remember the book, I can just go back and listen to me read it.
Oh my god.
My cat is playing with the coins on my desk. Sorry, corner. You stop there, a group with a fancy E told him. Go back. Bear had been drinking, all his eyes were glossy. He walked unsteadily, grinning shit all the time as he continued around the counter. Go back, Grope with a fancy E told him. I mean the last time, now go back. Bear continued, Grope moved toward register, withdraw, revolver, started shooting.
Registered
bam,
sex
bam.
offender?
Stop. Soon there was shooting from another direction. When it was quiet, Bear, Grope, and the brother were all down on the floor, and only Jefferson was standing. He wanted to run, but he couldn't run. He couldn't think. He didn't know where else. He couldn't remember, and he couldn't remember a thing. He did all day. Okay, pause.
Okay. What are we pausing?
Oh, I wanted to eat my popcorn.
Ow. Oh, the popcorn too. Wow.
Yeah, it's like a movie.
Hey, I got like 6 bags of popcorn beside me.
Oh, cool. Ow. He heard a voice calling. He thought the voice was coming from the liquor shelves. Oh, I guess this is like a liquor store, I guess. Then he realized that the ogre was not dead, and that he was the one who was calling. He made himself go to the end of the counter. He had to look across Bear to see the storekeeper. Both lay between the counter and the shelves of alcohol. Several bottles had been broken. The alcohol and blood covered their bodies, as well as the floor. He stood there gapping, whatever, at the old man slumped against the bottom of the shelf, and half gallons of wine. Half gallons? Oh, okay. He didn't know whether he should... Shut up, don't talk to me. He didn't know whether he should go to him or whether he should run out there. The fuck? The old man continued to call, boy, boy, boy. Jefferson came frightened. The old man was still alive. He had to see him. He would not tell... He would tell no him on him. Now he started babbling. It wasn't me. It wasn't... Flip the page. Flip the page.
What the hell is this book about?
No idea. Me, Mr. Grope. It was my brother. I'm Bear. Brother shot you. It wasn't me. They made me come with them. You gotta tell the law that, Mr. Grobe. You hear me, Mr. Grobe? What he was talking to a dead man. Stuff he did not run. He don't know what to do. He didn't believe that this happened. Again, he couldn't remember how he had gotten there. He didn't know whether he had come with his big brother and Bear or whether he had walked in and seen it all happen. He looked from one dead body to the other. He didn't know whether he should call someone on the telephone or run. He had never dialed a telephone in his life, but he had seen the other people use them. He didn't know what to do. He was standing by the liquor shelf and suddenly realized he needed a drink and needed it badly. What?
At me.
You just witnessed 3 murders and you're like, man, I need some wine. What the hell?
Honestly, same.
You guys are weird. He snatched a bottle off the shelf, wrung off the cap, and turned up the bottle. And in one continuous motion, the whiskey burned him like fire. His chest, his belly, even his nostrils, his eyes watered. He shook his head to clear his mind. Now he began to realize where he was. Now he began to realize what fully happened. Now he knew he had to get out of there. He turned and saw the money in the cash register under the little wire clamps. He knew taking money was wrong. His nan had told him never to steal. He didn't want to steal, but he didn't have a solitary dime in his pocket, and no one was around, so who could say he stole it? Surely not one of the dead men. He was halfway across the room, the money stuffed inside his jack pocket, the half bottle of whiskey clutched in his hand, and the 2 white men walked in the door. That was the story. The prosecutor's story was different. The prosecutor argued that Jeffrin and the other 2 had gone with a full intention of robbing the old man and killing him, so they could not identify him. When the old man and the other 2...
You're reading all this, but you're not really, like, listening to yourself read it. It's just kind of you're talking, but...
Yeah, that's why I think reading's actually dumb.
You're reading upside down what did you just say?
No, I said reading's dumb.
I love reading. I thought you said that's why I hate reading upside down. I got really confused. I was like, what?
The prosecutor argued... I hate reading, it's very retarded. I already read that part, damn it. I don't know. When the old man and the other 2 robbers were dead, this one, it proved kind of an animal. He otherwise stuffed the money into his jack pockets and celebrated the event by drinking over their still bleeding bodies. The defense argued that Jefferson was innocent in all charges except being wrong place at the wrong time. There was absolutely no proof that there had been a conspiracy between himself and the other 2. The fact that Mr. Grope shot only brother and Bear was proof Jefferson is innocent. Why did Mr. Grope shoot the boy twice and never shoot at Jefferson once? Because Jefferson was merely an innocent bystander. He took the whiskey to calm his nerves, not to celebrate. He took the money out of hunger and plain stupidity. Gentlemen of the jury, look at this boy. I almost said man. I couldn't say man. Oh, sure, he has reached the age of 21. Consider the male species has reached manhood. But would you call this God, this guy stutters. A man? No, not
Yeah, he
I.
stutters, yeah.
Don't talk to me. I would call it a boy and a fool. A fool is not aware of the right and wrong. A fool does what others tell him to do. A fool got into that automobile. A man with a modicum of intelligence would have seen that those racketeers... What the fuck is that?
What is this book called?
A Lesson Before
How
Dying.
to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh, I love that movie. Why don't you just look up for Spark Notes?
Cause I want to be a good student for once.
Okay, Hannah.
Yes.
What did you just read? Tell me what the page you just read is all about.
Okay. So, there's a guy named Jefferson. And he was walking home. And his brother and this person named Bear, apparently, or an animal. It was in the car, and they were like, "Hey, like, come on!" And then he was like, "Okay," and he got in the car. They were like, "Do you have any money on you?" And he was like, "Not a solitary dime." Oop, quote. And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, we know the guy, so the guy will be nice to us and just give us some free booze and shit." And then they got there, and the guy, Mr. Grope with a fancy E, was saying like, "Oh, say hi to your godmother." And Jefferson's like, "Oh, will do." And then one of them asked for the wine, and then he realized that they were drunk and didn't have the money, so he was putting it back. And then Bear went over behind the counter, started shooting him, and then he started shooting them. Now he's in court. He's saying like, well, what I just told you. And the prosecutor is saying like, no, he like celebrated and he was a hitman and blah blah blah. Oh yeah.
Sounds like a real fun book.
Yeah, very fun.
TVH, IMO. Ah, piss, I just killed myself.
Gentlemen of the jury, look at him, look at him, look at this. What the f- Do you see a man sitting here? Do you see a man sitting here? Oh my god. It's annoying. Fucking Dr. Seuss. I ask you, I implore. I haven't heard that one in a while. Look carefully. Do you see a man sitting here? Look at the shape of the skull, this face, the flat of the palm of my hand. Look deeply into those eyes. Do you see a modicum of intelligence? Okay. Do you see any... Anyone here? Plan a murder, a robbery, can plan anything. God, this is annoying that it keeps repeating. A cornered animal to strike quickly out of fear, a trait inherited from his ancestors in the deep of the jungle. Oh shit, that's racist. Of the blackest Africa, yes, you think he can do a plan? Gentlemen, no, gentlemen, there's no skull here. No plans, what do you see? A thing, acts, commands, the cat, stop twitching your ear. A thing,
Cat's trying to eat you.
No, she's twitching her ear out of the corner of my eye. A thing to hold in the handle of a plow, a thing that can... This is so racist. Holy shit. A thing to load your bales of cotton. A thing to die in your ditches. Oh wait, no, a thing to dig your ditches. Oh, I'm retarded. To chop your wood.
Why do you have to associate cotton with black people, Hannah? Huh?
Dude, it's the book! To pull your corn, that is what you see here. Oh my god, but you do not see anything capable... Oh, the defense is being... Oh my god, the defense is the one being racist.
No, you're being racist.
He does not know even the size of his clothes or his shoes. Ask him to name the months of the year. Ask him, does Christmas come before or after the 4th of July? Mention the names of Keats, Byron, Scott, and see whether his eyes show a moment of recognition. Ask him to describe a rose, to quote one passage from the Constitution. Dude, I can't do that. Or the Bill of Rights. I can't do that either. Gentlemen of the jury, this man planned a robbery.
You can't label something from the Bill of Rights?
I don't know what the Bill of Rights is.
Hannah, the first...
Wait. Oh, wait. Is the Bill of... Wait.
No, you're done. No, you're done.
Is that like the amendments?
No, you're done.
Mom! 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 What's the Bill of Rights? Is it the amendments? I feel really dumb. Siri, what's the Bill of Rights? I have a long
talk with you about this stuff.
Here's some information.
I want to follow her.
It is the amendments! I knew it!
Yeah, you idiot!
I'm so dumb.
Oh, Thomas, you were here. Do you want to know what happened with Hannah's mom?
Huh?
So, I was scrolling through my,
God.
Explorer on Instagram. I don't even follow Hannah because she won't let me. But, I found Hannah's mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Your mom has...
I don't know why she was there, and it was... I don't like that, but...
Your mom has an Instagram?
Shut up, leave me alone. Gentlemen of the jury, there's man playing a robbery. Oh, pardon me. I surely did not mean to insult your intelligence by saying man. Would you please forgive me for committing such an error? Gentlemen of the jury, would you be hurt if I took this life? Wait, if you took this life, look back to that second row. Please look. I want all 12 of you honored men to turn your heads and look back into the second row. What you see there has been everything to him. Mama, grandma, shit. Everything. Look at her. Gentlemen of the jury. Look at her well. Take this away from her, and she has no reason to go on living. We may see him as not much, but he's the reason for existence. Think on that, gentlemen. Think on it. Gentlemen of the jury, be merciful. For God's sake, be merciful. He is innocent of all charges. Wait, so was that the prosecutor? I'm so confused. Well, let us moment he say not take a life. Justice, gentlemen. Why would I be as soon as a hog in an electric chair? Sure.
What?
I thank you, gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart for your kind patience. I have no more to say except this. We must live with our own...
That smells.
I'm not reading that word, because I don't know it. And if
What word is it?
No, I'm not... I think it says conscience, but if I'm, like, breaking it down, it looks like conscience.
Oh my god, it's conscience. How many viewers do you have?
None.
Yeah, that's about right.
I can imagine, like, a little boy that's reading this book. He's like, I don't want to do this, but I don't want to use SparkNotes. I'll just listen to someone read it and, like, find this.
They're not even gonna know it's you. You're playing. They're gonna try and find good Siege gameplay, and then they're gonna find this crap. I'm gonna live stream. I haven't live streamed in forever.
Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh, we must have our own conscience. Why is it conscience? Each and every one of us must have to live with his own conscience. The jury retired and returned to the verdict after lunch. Guilty of robbery and murder in the first degree. The judge commended
Oh, excuse me.
the 12 white men for reaching a quick and just verdict. This was Friday. He would pass sentence on Monday, 10 o'clock on Monday. Miss Emma and my aunt sat in the same seats they had occupied on Friday.
Welcome to my gameplay. Hannah is reading.
Huh?
Reverend. This is a great place to start. Reverend. Hey Thomas, what's the name of your priest? It's like a reverend.
Reverend. Like the
Reverend.
Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. You know?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Reverend.
It's okay, Hannah.
I don't know if that's Mose or Moses. Ambrose. Why do I have to start here? The pastor of their church was with them. Oh, it was a pastor. God, I feel smart. He and my aunt sat on the other side of Miss Emma. The judge took a short, red face.
That stopped.
Yay! With snow white hair and thick black.
I'm starting it again.
God damn it. And thick black eyebrows. Asked Jefferson if he had anything to say before the sentencing.
I'm back again, and Hannah's reading again.
God damn it! My aunt said that Jefferson was looking down at the floor and shook his head. The judge told Jefferson that he had been found.
How many pages is this first chapter?
Don't talk to me. This is the last page. The judge told Jefferson that he had been found guilty of charges brought against him and that the judge saw no reason that he should not pay for the part he played in his horrible crime. Death by electrocution, the governor would set the date. Okay, that's it.
Same.
No,
That's it.
I need to get my prom ticket from last year. Because that's my bookmark.
I don't know where my... Oh, we didn't get prom tickets. They just want to let us in.
Because that's how I remember that I was once liked, but I'll never be liked again because no one likes me.
But didn't he treat you like shit and yelled at you for not giving him pictures?
Yes. He also yelled at me for not dancing on him. And then whenever I did dance on him, he was like a fucking twig. So he was so like,
Suck my dick.
he didn't move. Like, okay, no comment. I just want to finish eating my popcorn. Wait, are you playing Siege?
I am playing Siege.
Can you invite me? Oh, let me stop streaming.
Why? Oh, you
I
need to start up
totally
again.
forgot I was streaming.